Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, trolls, fake buyers of cars who won't give their phone numbers and they get indignant. Fake buyers of cars who won't give their phone number. Fake women who say they don't give their phone number back to their ladies. Got nothing but illegitimate troll responses to our ad for the car because those people are determined to sabotage our every effort. Well, Kathy has her first quote unquote new iMac, a 2009 iMac, $150. She paid for it. We went out and got it, and that was a disastrous trip because Patty was acting like a nut and a maniac. We go over and it was 92 degrees and 94 degrees and 93 degrees. No matter where we went, it was hot. Go get the Mac and I'm bringing it back to the van from the computer store. And the Mac is, got sharp edges on it. I'm holding it as best I can. I get to the van's locked up. I go, what the hell is it? You can't wait for us to get back? She comes back I send Kathy off to look for her. About 10 minutes later, Patty comes waddling out of a antique store with her rat dog, and I'm getting tired of that dog too. She has a Chihuahua that's constantly yapping or begging for food or whining, crying. And Kathy's in the back seat. Then we go to Bank of America, and I thought I lost my debit card. I didn't. I put it on top of the refrigerator, but it's been so hot. I'm so tired when I get back home from cat feeding. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It was 94 here yesterday, I think. Today it's 80 something, but it feels like 100. It's 85 in here right now. So then we leave there, I go to Safeway. Kathy goes into Safeway. Then Kathy sees the bakery department. Oh, you can order my birthday cake. And I go, this is not the time. I don't have any money and until the 1st. And, knock it off. She's been bugging me to get her a birthday cake for years. And I'm going like, why? So, get back in the van, and then Patty earlier, I looked the address up, I know where it is, and we were a mile and a half off. She had no idea what she was doing. So then I go and we head back, and Patty starts driving like an absolute maniac. I said, let's go to the bank. It turns out Bank of America now, like you're the elite. You have to have an appointment to see a bank officer, which is ridiculous. And so I said, let's stop and drop the Mac off. And Kathy kept sitting in the back seat, talking and making rude comments. So, and I, of course, commented right back. I'm not going to put up with that. And then Patty tells somebody, oh, they're always fighting. We're not. We don't fight that much, except we go out with Patty. For some reason, Kathy has an audience. So we get back to the house. Then I had to call the computer guy back. You've got the stupid admin code. What is it? You didn't tell me. Oh, I usually write down an invoice. He didn't even invoice. It was just a consignment computer for $150. So I do that. Then Kathy talks to me. It keeps turning itself off. That's because you've got it on sleep. And I don't know if she'll be able to figure it out. Go to the system preferences and put never sleep, because I have my thing sleeps by itself. There's something wrong with it. Got back the other computer. It's in a bag. And I will tear it apart when I get my reading glasses on Monday, or after I read my reading glasses, and see if I can clean it out. So Kathy's yakking away, and I finally said, look, will you please be quiet? I'm on the phone with AT&T. Do you want the internet or not? And then, to add to the fun, Kathy's TV doesn't turn on. Light blinks. And I brought batteries, or so I thought. Her batteries are dead. So I'm going to buy her a battery. I gave her a battery charger. I'm going to buy her rechargeable batteries in the first. and a Sony Universal remote, which they no longer make. And so then I take the old computer out, we bag it up after all that, and Kathy turns off the air conditioner while we're gone. And I said, from now, and I've told her this before, to leave the air conditioner on when we're gone. I want coolness when I come out of Kathy's unair conditioned sweat box and Patty's unair conditioned sweat box. But she keeps fixing up this other white Honda and won't pay to fix the air conditioning in the van, which is idiotic. So anyway, on the way back to the bank, Patty goes up the street, and it's 25 miles an hour, and she's doing about 60, and she slams in the brake when the lights change. I almost go through the windshield. Kathy almost goes flying off the seat, and we're both screaming and going, "What the hell are you doing?" And she did it the second time. And I said, "Pull over and stop the car." So Kathy's lemonade went all over the car. She forgot her candy. She forgot her new shirt. Lemonade got in the back of the Mac. So I'm swabbing up the Mac. And then Patty locked the door. I need to get into the van. Oh, I locked it so Zoe wouldn't go out the door if the door pops open. All the years except in an accident, I've had cars. I've never had a door pop open when I was driving a car. Now, maybe Patty's crapmobile, maybe the door will pop it over, you sneeze on it. So then we get back, and I'm carrying the Mac in my arms, and Patty takes the van instead of parking it by the dumpster and leaving it sit there for the few minutes, about 10, 15 minutes. She moves it all the way to the end of the complex, and I go, "Patty, get your ass up here with the van." There's a big lawn there. I'm choking with the grass. I'm choking with the heat. I'm coughing and gasping for air. And by this time, I'm ready to kill her. And then Kathy goes and gets her soda out of the van, and then Patty took me home. And I'm going, oh my God, why do I'm riding with these two women? What did I do to deserve this? I love Kathy dearly, but they're both driving me nuts. So, and now I got this guy, he's not good to meet Friday, but none of these guys give me the phone number. That's why I think they're all trolls. I'm going to repost the ad somewhere else. And we're going to tell you one thing, it's $100 to $200 to get a certified mechanic to come out and inspect at a dealer any car we buy in the future. And we're going to pay that money. I told Kathy. I'm tired of it. So, and by the way, I said hello to Orangey, but you were using someone else's name, so I'm sorry. And that stuff about Fig Newtons last week or earlier in the week, you are not allowed to dox someone on YouTube, so you are change your name, come back. You're not going to use somebody's name, and we know who that is. So bye. You're blocked. I saw Orangey fed him. I didn't get to pet him because he was acting weird. He kept looking around and wouldn't eat. And Greg had Talkies ate, Tiny one ate, Mama Cat Kitten ate. So, but I'm not going to let someone use someone else's name and be an imposter on this channel. It violates YouTube rules and it violates my rules. And I want to thank two people. I won't say who they were, but they are female who gave generous donations to the guy from Pittsburgh. I have at least 4 or 5 people using variants, my first name, middle name, last name, and the guy using the guy from Pittsburgh, which YouTube refuses to remove. I will bide my time. Well, I'm not going to hear that either. So, goodbye. No excuses. This is the No Excuses channel. You're in here. I don't hear excuses how you can't donate, tried to donate, you're sick, your dog died, your cat's sick, aliens abducted your credit card or whatever. If I have to, I will stop doing live videos. I don't need to sit here and be aggravated. 9 years, going on 9 years, December 27th was 8 years. 8 years, 6 months. Over 1 million views, and I get no financial support. I watched the guy the other night, Jacob, live in Vegas. He walks through Vegas. Now they got a racket, by the way. They're charging a fee for the Roni Rona, if you eat at the restaurant, it's optional, 4% fee. I'd tell them to take their 4% fee and stuff it, and I'd go somewhere else and tell the manager or the owner right on the bill, I will not pay this fee, and you have lost a customer. But 2 Vegas restaurants, one in Caesar's Palace and one somewhere else, are now charging a 4% fee, like they don't get enough money. And the casinos have now gotten rid of the parking fee, which they never should have instituted. The old Vegas didn't do parking fees. The old Vegas didn't do resort fees. It's just a way to gouge the customer. And with them down to 50% hotel occupancy and 50% restaurant occupancy, they ought to be kissing the ass if anybody goes into Vegas and wants to spend money and not driving them away with fees and Roni Rona fees. They got to pay for hand sanitizer, and that's on the restaurant. That shouldn't be the responsibility of the diner. So, greedy bastards. You're not getting kicked out. I'm not going to put up any more BS on this channel. I've had it. 2,653 subscribers, and more will come eventually. And when I started doing videos on Coast, I went from 400 to 800, and then it went up and up and up. And if every one of those subscribers over the last 9 years give me $5 a month, do the math, that's $4,500 a year. I would have had my 4x4 now, and I could be sitting downstairs with my 4x4 in air-conditioned comfort, not roasting my ass off in here in an 85-degree sweat box. And I have watched people donate $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $40, $50, $100, $75, $500 on live streaming. I get nothing. The only person that had the decency to donate is a spoofer, and she gets crap from the trolls from the Evil Website and Evil Website Junior for doing it. And nobody should get any crap for sending me anything or donating anything to a poor man who just wants to feed his kitty cats, help his girlfriend, and live his life as best he can till one day he's no longer here, although I'm going to do my damnedest not to die. I've died 3 times technically, and I don't intend to go a 4th time. I get this crap. I'm out of a job. I can't afford it. Oh, and that jerk Art Bell Fan 4. Do you intend to donate to all your subscriptions $5? And I said, well, you cheap bleep. You wouldn't donate $5 a month no matter what happened, because you're cheap bleep. If I had the money, I would donate, but I've got almost 300 subscriptions. I would donate a one-time thing because I'm poor if I had, but that would be over $1,500. By the way, I'll show you the 2 things. This is Trump for President by John Hogue, which I haven't had a chance to read yet because it's been too damn hot to read or do anything other than drink water. And then I got 5 boxes. Ooh. Oh, I can't do that one-handed. It hurts my hand. Maybe I put the book. I got 6 boxes, or 5 or 6 boxes of meow mix, so the kitties can be fed. And all the kitties can be fed except Chauncey did not show up today. That costs me a lot of money every month to feed cats. I started out with Mama Cat, Kitten, Orangey, and Papa Cat. And then I wound up from 4 to 9. And Gray came up tonight and said, he's so cute. And I said, I love you, Gray. And Talkie came up today. And I love Talkie very much. I love the kitties. And if everybody had donated for 9 years, I would have my land. I'd be paying for Gold Live. I'd have my complex. I'd have an air-conditioned house. I'd have a studio. I'd have guests. And I'd probably have my own damn radio show. And you wonder why I lose my temper. I can't do it all on my own. So the spoofer gets a pass because she's the only one that donates in chat. Even if it's only $2. I wouldn't be on my knees. I'd be sitting in a folding chair or sitting on a box or something, or a wooden block in the stream, or I'd have the sluice, but I wouldn't be sitting. I'm not going to go on my knees unless it's an emergency. I have to scrub my bathroom floors and it hurts like hell on my knees. But I would have something designed that I could shovel the stuff, even if it's just a pitcher full of stuff at a time in the sluice, run the water through it, classify it. Of course, if I had $2,000 at the thing, it takes everything down this tube and puts into a cup this big, and all the other stuff goes away, and all you got is gold. Well, the other thing is I would have help. If I had gold panning land, a mining claim, I'd have Abram. I might have Patty. I wouldn't have Kathy. She wouldn't do anything. She's too lazy. Might invite Justin and Jason. Let's go pan for gold and see if we can get rich. And even if I only did it 2 days on the weekends, if I found 2 ounces of gold, 34. If I would have found 2 ounces of gold a weekend times 4, that would be about $14,000 a year. And the guy, Dan Hurd, says it takes him 3 days of panning to find an ounce of gold. So, 8 days out of the month. Of course, I could always find another piece of land, build a container house, and then go to the gold panning area, and then go home. But, how much money you need? I don't need a lot of money. It's hard work, but I'm starting a diet next month, too. Part of the reason I'm huffing and puffing is I'm having trouble breathing. Not just the asthma. I don't do well when it's 80 or above, but I'm also too damn fat. It's time to go back on Slim Fast and start eating less things like pizza and bread and stuff. But for years I've had trolls, the Circle of Rust, and everybody else. Oh, you're so wonderful. You should have your own podcast. You'd have your own radio program. You should be on Coast to Coast, the guest host. And it's all been BS. And very few of those people ever give me gifts. Open Line Jerry did. Area 51 drone caused problems for me, and I never got a dime or very little from 6-week tenure who's disappeared. He's probably in prison or dead. And of course, as someone said, the trolls despise you. They would never give you a dime. And despise is a terrible thing. Why would anybody despise me? I'm not doing a damn thing except projecting to their behavior. So, but the person whose name was being impostered complained about Granny Bad Wrench. So I said, the next time I get on and she comes in, I'm banning her. You don't dock someone else's name on YouTube. Well, I got to buy Slim Fast out of my own pocket. And by the way, Frank, you have no idea what you're talking about, because unless you get 2,000 views on a video and they click on the ads for 30 seconds, you don't make a dime in ad revenue. So don't give me this BS about ad revenue. This video, to get paid, has to get 2,000 views, and someone has to watch a video for 30 seconds for me to make a nickel. And I'm not asking anybody to click on the ads. But that's how it works on YouTube. Unless you get a lot of subscribers, and unless your videos are trending. You get trending, you make money. But my videos are probably, I think I have one video with a breaking news story on terrorism, and since YouTube changed their policies, since you don't get paid for breaking news stories, that video didn't make me a dime. With 32,000 views, I got nothing. Well, I don't give a damn what she gets, and women get more views than men because they're women, particularly if they're young and pretty. So that's irrelevant. They don't bring up stupidity like that. I'm 68 years old. Who's gonna watch me? And I make $10,000 a month. I make $10,000 a month. I could, and Luke Leone said, I thought I would be doing videos on Macs like everybody else that didn't make me any money and could get me a lot of views. So I was gonna do. Oh my God! All right, that's enough. Yeah. Time out. You're getting. I don't want to read about somebody who's 500 pounds, for God's sakes. You're being very troll-like. This is only warning. You can watch somebody who's 500 pounds. Are you crazy? Bile went up my throat. Yuck. I got enough trouble looking at me, nude, in the bathroom. I don't like how I look. Too damn fat. That's two Louis Andersons right there. If I were to look at someone, it's going to be someone attractive or amusing or funny or something, not someone that, you stick a couple of ropes to her and turn her into a barrage balloon. No. I got enough trouble controlling my weight. Particularly with the coronavirus, I have gained at least 10 pounds, maybe 20, because there's nothing to do and I'm bored and I start eating. And then I can't sleep and I eat. And for a while we couldn't go out. We were on lockdown. Not only stay in your homes, you couldn't go. We were on curfew for a couple of days, but you can't go anywhere. You can't go out and eat. You can't go out to the stores except Lucky and Safeway and Nob Hill and Walmart. And then they limit your number of people and all that. And the malls are all closed. Nowhere, only place with air conditioning is Safeway. And some days they got on high, and other days they don't have it on at all. And you go in there and you're sweating just as much as you're outside. Okay, we don't allow discussion of that on this channel. That guy told his users to say disgusting things, and we don't allow people to use my last name in here. They use that as a pejorative. So, Big Mac Finnabonts, you're a troll. From the guy from east of Erie and his cheesy legion of cheesy trolls. I'm fine. I'm not going to put up with anybody giving me any crap on my channel anymore, period. And if they don't like it, they can put it where the sun don't shine. I deserve respect as a longtime YouTuber and a senior and a human being. Senior lives matter. George Senda's life matters. Kathy's life matters. Patty's life matters. The kitty's life matters. I shouldn't have to get mad. I should be able to chat like normal people. I really should have a chat where I have, if I can figure out how, 8 or 9 or 10. I think there's videos of Google that you do 15 people at a time. They all come in. You see everybody live. They're all chatting back and forth like we're right in front of each other. Well, Christopher, right now, the stock market went down 1,800 points because there's a spike of cases in Texas and other places where everything's wide open. Nevada, they don't require masks, and every day there's 200 cases. Not a lot of deaths, but cases. And we've now hit 200,000 people who've gotten the Rona. So you have to wear a mask. If you don't, and you look at someone sent me, I think the spoofer sent me a picture, or somebody sent me a picture of Las Vegas. I'm not remember who offhand, where they're at the pools. And they're not doing social distancing. You're not allowed to move the pool furniture closer to the pools, but no one's wearing masks. Their stupid governor is not requiring it, and people are getting more and more sick because we're testing more people, so that's why we're finding more people positive. All right, I forgot it. So you had a big spike in Texas. And Trump went all over the Fed chairman. The Fed chairman didn't do anything wrong. Trump hates the Fed chairman for some reason. But I thought he had pointed them. I'm a little confused. Somebody sent me a picture of the pools in Vegas. Oh no, it was Paul. I apologize, Spoofer. It wasn't you. My friend Paul. And I said, well, they aren't required to wear a mask in Las Vegas, or the entire state is maskless. So no Phantom of the Opera for Nevada. And they're getting cases going up to Gazoo. And I didn't read, CNBC had a business story, Dow down 1,800, the real reason why the Dow crashed. And they said Texas and it's other places. But I get news bulletins in Nevada every day. So, yeah, I understand Bootsy is digging a tunnel to get out. She's tired of Harley Cat. Like Hogan's Hero, she's going to dig a tunnel and escape from your house. Go somewhere else without a kitten. He's got a lot of astrology in this book, and I'm going to have to really concentrate on this. Tomorrow I'll be 68. I can go to the store with my last money and get my more cat litter. You know, I changed the cat litter in one box on Monday, and it was already full of clumps, and it's only Thursday. But Fuzzy loves to go in the cat box. She's sleeping in the hallway right now, trying to stay cool. Well, if I don't have 90, 92, 94, 93, I felt like I was playing the Super Lotto. Oh, by the way, someone won my money. You're wondering, there's my ticket. I did not win. That's $4. It's not that they don't poop. It's a box. It's full of asteroids. I mean, I sift the box. I pour more litter in it, and the next day it looks like a lunar landscape with clumps. I'm going, how could one little cat have so much urine? It's clumping litter. Oh, and the other thing, the drain flies are back. I threw my garbage out. I didn't bag it. And when I bagged it today and dumped it into the bag, they're all crawling around the bag. I tied it off, thank God, threw it out. So, like, oh, joy, I get to fight the drain flies again. All right, you're a troll, too. I have no P.O. Box, Missouri, and anybody who says that is a troll. Goodbye. I've never had a P.O. Box in Missouri, and I haven't been in Missouri crossing the state in my parents' car since 1970. For 68. I will hide that. Bootsy has health issues. Let's put it that way. Nope. When you finally see Kathy on Monday doing a live stream, it will be the last live stream because the trolls from the evil junior website published her home address, her home phone number, her cell phone number, and her former home phone number. Kathy gets no respect from the viewers. Certainly doesn't get any respect from the trolls. She's never done anything to anybody except for rude comments she makes me because she's got an audience and her occasional temper spats. She is basically a sweet, dear person and doesn't deserve to be humiliated and doesn't deserve to have identity theft posted all over the internet. So there will be no more live Kathy streams after Monday. I am fed up with that too. You don't go after someone's girlfriend because they do videos and you despise them or don't like them. So you'll see the last live Kathy video and the last appearance of Kathy on this channel. See, here's another troll. They come in here, they're all from all from sewer gab. They're all from LGAB. No, Christopher, you're wrong. We're still having cases here, and other countries having spikes in cases. Whether you lock down or not, it doesn't matter. The virus doesn't know you got a lockdown. If I publish your home address, your home phone, your cell phone, your former phone on an internet site, that's identity theft. That's a violation of privacy. No, it's not the same as the sewer fleet. We don't discuss the Legion here, so I'm going to remove that. The Legion of Trolls. Belgab was founded by the evil MB. I can't say his real name, I know it. And LGAB may or may not be founded by him too. I suspect it is. It's not the point. People are still getting infected, and this affects the economy. People don't want to go shopping. They just closed down a Nation's, one of our favorite places to eat hamburgers and fries and to get our strawberry tarts in Sacramento because their employees have the virus. Doesn't matter to me if you die. If all the employees are infected, you're not going to go shopping there eating, or are you? I wouldn't. And if I get it, I'll probably die. Don't start me, Christopher. I have asthma and COPD. I can't get a thing that attacks my lungs. I will die. So I'm not going to go anywhere knowingly that someone has, oh, one of our employees got the virus. Oh, now some idiot is saying boycott CVS and Walgreens. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, they're demanding that Disneyland change the name of Splash Mountain to something because the movie they did has the first black princess. And they tore down statues of Christopher Columbus. And they're all, Pelosi's having a fit, demanding they remove all Confederate statues. And they're trying to get Trump to get rid of the name Fort Bragg and any Confederate named forts. And Trump says, I'm not going to do that. I know I've been posting about this stuff for 7 months. I'm a guy from Pittsburgh, Paranormal News Forum. You don't have to tell me facts. All right? I told you to knock it off, Christopher. You get a timeout. You know, no more. No, because we had a health expert some time back that said we're not going to get a zombie virus, although the virus that could mutate and cause problems if you get rabies. But no one's going to be sitting there eating somebody's arm. And then they had some 40-year-old black female activist bitching about, well, I don't care about Washington and I don't care about Jefferson because they enslaved my ancestors. And I'm like, show proof or shut up. And I'm going like, no one has had a slave in this country since 1865. So let's see, 35 and 1900, that's 155 years we have not had any slaves except for those sold into white slavery and child slavery. And yet they're still complaining about slavery. I didn't have slaves. My family didn't have slaves. They're all in Europe, except the ones that were in Pittsburgh. Nobody associated me, to my knowledge, ever had a slave. And nobody associated with my family or anybody I've ever known in my life was a slaveholder. And the slaveholder in the South was a minority. They were not the majority of the Southern citizenry. That's something they won't mention. Now, it's a terrible thing that happened, but is everybody in America supposed to pay in perpetuity for the sins of people that are long dead? I don't think so. And then they're giving Tucker Carlson for his attitude on Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, as far as I'm concerned, is a terrorist organization and a bunch of thugs, because they go out and a large percentage of their people show up and start looting and burning and rioting and smashing cars and windows and beating people up. That's not a protest. That's criminality. And cotton picking is hard. I've never done it, but it's hard. You're in the sun and you bend over, back-breaking work, just like picking strawberries or broccoli or any vegetables. I have great sympathy for the farm workers. I don't have any sympathy for the illegals. They need to stay at home and come in legally. But picking the fruit and vegetables we need to eat is very hard on the body. And I picked as a child cherries and apples in an orchard on a ladder. That ain't easy either. So. All right, I don't know what's going to happen when I do this. We'll find out in a minute. Hold on. Okay, I didn't know I could do that. And now the screen has gone wacko. There we go. All right, I'm back. I had to do something off channel. So, well, I don't know if they were rich. I'll allow that comment, but blacks in Africa sold blacks into slavery, and they're still doing it today with Boko Haram and other organizations in Somalia. There is slavery of people today, and the UN has condemned it, and I don't agree with the UN on so many things. So, and no one's donating, so I'm gonna be on here. I have to go back on in my game in an hour. So after an hour, I'm gonna quit. And I'll be glad when I go to the store tomorrow. I'm getting sick of Meals on Wheels dinners. Best thing they brought me yet Wednesday was graham crackers. I dipped them in milk. I love graham crackers. I won't say for security reasons. I'm not going to have someone go in and start beating the crap out of my empire, so, or city, or whatever. I played 2 online games. I played a third one. So I'm not going to have trolls attack me. But it's not right with over 4,000 videos that I don't, I would have a GoPro right now if people donate. I'd have a car of my own. I'd pay off my traffic fines to get my damn license back. I shouldn't be saying the word damn. Yeah. All right, there's my PayPal address. They take 18%. The game calls them empires. I play another game where it's single player against single player, and it's not everybody in the game can beat up on you in the region at once. 18 guys can attack your city. It drives me nuts. A cat hotel game. Monopoly. If you donate to PayPal, they take 18%. If you donate to Super Chat, they take 30%, which is incredibly greedy. But you can do friends and family, and it takes out nothing. It takes a small fee out of my transfer money to the bank, my bank account. Be glad tomorrow I can finally go down and do some laundry. It's too hot to do anything. I got all this kitchen work to do, too. So if you do friends and family on PayPal, they don't take anything out. Well, that's my PayPal address. Of course, everybody always asks me in chat, how do I donate? I want to donate. Can I donate? Send me an address. What's your mailing address? And when I do it, I get nothing. It's as far as I'm concerned, anybody who asks that is a troll to prove in other ways. Nothing personal, Michelle, but I don't do. Wait a minute, that's insane. This is June. How can it be 16 degrees Fahrenheit unless you're in a meat locker? Thank you. Wait a minute. What? I don't get this. How can this be $1.99 and $20? That's conflicting. How can you be 16 degrees Fahrenheit? Alaska is 16 degrees? Boy. Oh, okay. I didn't know how that worked. Nobody's ever sent me $20 in super chat. I don't think. Thank you, Christopher. I would remind you that my mother was a nurse. And somewhere around here, foot. My foot starts going numb and it starts hurting. I have all kinds of reference works, and I have medical reference books, but they're buried. There's a bookcase downstairs, but I don't think I have any more room to bring another bookcase there. Now, this is one book I've got of my thousands of books. And Warcraft 3, World of Warcraft, Shakespeare, armored vehicles, the Vikings, Gold Soldiers. Almost all Jim Cramer's books, Susie Orman books. There's too many books here. In fact, I should cull some of these and get rid of them. But, well, I will give you a thing. I'll give you a hint. There's something that's supposed to be here Monday. And I'm not mad at Christopher, but when I say I know about this disease, I know about this disease. I learned how to reading medical journals. So I'm not, I know disease, I can't say it, epidemics. That's going to bug me now. I got my medical stuff somewhere, but I don't know where the hell it is. But Monday, there will be a paranormal item coming here, and it is the paranormal item of all paranormal items, as far as I'm concerned, until I get another item. And but I am gasping for air when I go feed the cats, when I go to the store. The minute I leave Martinez, I'm fine. And other than grass, there has to be something else that makes me, I can't breathe. And I think that George Floyd can't breathe. I got nothing on George Floyd. I'm leaning on every post. I'm not criticizing the dead guy, but I'm leaning on every post, every parking meter, every few feet, going, and I'm wheezing and gasping and choking and coughing, and my nose is running, and I'm going like, and I'm in a van with Patty. We leave Martinez. My breathing goes back to normal. I hit Martinez, get. PQ, is that quinine stuff, because that supposedly doesn't work. There's Fuzzy. The only one is that Resevere, whatever the hell it's called. There goes Fuzzy. She wants to go out the door, now the door open. So I may not go to Kathy's Monday because you'll see Amazon tomorrow, and I've got the delivery Monday, and that's a very special item. I could not buy the large one because I don't have enough money, but I got the small one. So, I hate to tell you this, Frank. I got 3 inhalers. And when it's 90 degrees, none of them help. I'm out there choking. If you ever ask me, I think the rioters should be arrested. I think They need to send the federal National Guard or Army in and boot them out of there. They're being criticized. Trump criticized the governor of Washington and Seattle mayor for not doing anything. You cannot let leftist armed people take over a city no more. You can let rightist armed people take over a city. We are not a country ruled by the mob, although now, they took down Gone with the Wind off of HBO and said it has to be revised. So now we got movie thought police. And the black woman who made comments about Washington Jefferson, she and others are saying there are certain books you won't be allowed to read if we have our way. So the Black Lives Matters and the black movement are now self-censors. This is not Nazi Germany where you burn books or forbid people. This is not the Soviet Union where people cannot read or discuss things openly. But to the left, if you don't agree with them, we have to suppress you. And in some cases, we have to beat the hell out of you, kill you, burn your houses down, burn your cars, steal all your stuff. And it's all justified in the grounds of this is a white, racist, elitist America, which is somewhat true, but not. I don't care about Joe Biden. He could put a donkey up for vice president. He's not going to win. He's senile. Yeah, they're going to, next will be the removal of the Civil War, and then they'll go and attack the Revolutionary War, and then they'll say the French and Indian War was racist. That'll be gone. Probably the 100 Years' War, the War of the Roses. Anything they don't agree with, they don't. You see, these people are anarchists. History is conserved by the survivors, but these people want no history. They want everybody to be stupid and know nothing about their own country. You think can win? Trump can win. Yes, President Can will win. He will give everybody free soup in a can. Or a snake in a can. You ever open one of those up and the snake, everybody get a free snake in a can and a can of soup. You got to guess which one. If you lose, you get the snake. I think Trump would win. But it's getting to be summer, so you don't want hot soup. Maybe free salad, but no ranch dressing for me. Ow. Yeah, those things are dangerous. Why is it always a snake? Never seen worm in a can. Snail in a can, you know. I don't know. Caddy hates snails and slugs, so. I'm going to remove that comment. That's used a pejorative by the sewer gabbers. So please do not bring up condiments on this channel. Unless I tell you I'm eating certain condiments. Now there's a thing saying, I saw today, things you shouldn't put in the refrigerator. Ketchup was one of them. I've been putting ketchup in the refrigerator all my life. Because they leave it open in restaurants, but before the Roni Rona. But I don't know what happens to Heinz if you leave it sitting out in 90-degree heat for a week. I don't want to find out. I eat Thousand Island Italian garlic wine vinegar or red wine vinegar. What's it? It's a French dressing or just plain vinegar. I don't like white dressing. Oh, thank you. God, he must have hit the lotto here. Thank you. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned Kathy's. I gave Patty $5. Kathy gave Patty $20 for gas. And Kathy paid for the lemonade they drank, and then Kathy spilled our lemonade. The Mac was $150. She's got a better Mac than mine. It's newer, and there's no problems with it, except I have to go up there Monday or Tuesday. They're shutting the water off for 2 hours Tuesday, so I guess I better go up Tuesday. And we need to still vacuum out the car and put all the panels back. I have to get rid of the admin password, and then if she hasn't figured out how to get into system preferences, I have to figure out how to get it to stop sleeping because it keeps restarting. Booze makes me generous. Damn, was that the secret to women all these years? I had to give them booze and they would have thrown money at me? Let's see, is that under energy saver or under displays? Get them drunk, they'll throw $20 bills at me for change instead of the other way around. Okay, display sleep never. I've got it on never, but my computer for some reason goes to sleep by itself. No, I've got the password. I have to go in and find out a way to remove the password. But I have to also remove the sleep because it's going to sleep, and then she has to put in the password. I'm not gonna tell you what the password is. Yeah, it sleeps, so it's plugged in. What it does when you unplug it, I don't know. We just got it yesterday, and I'm not there. This is one big problem with not having a second car. And this one troll, I can't understand why you don't meet me. He wanted me up there to meet him at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I said it's impossible. The first bus leaves here at 7:41. I would not get up to Kathy's till minimum 10:30 in the morning because you get there, it takes 40 minutes to get there. You have a 40-minute wait. You will get on the next bus, takes 40 minutes. Well, I need an exact time to meet you, and he would not give me his phone number, neither would all the other people. No. This Mac, the hard drive is failing in this. This Mac needs to be a new hard drive. The store I went to, the guy says he'll put in a 2 terabyte hard drive. Then I had Crucial tell me, that's not on our list of authorized computers. You don't even know your own damn hard drives. That's stupid. So I will find out from Apple how big a hard drive I can put in. I want a big as hard drive as I can because eventually I'm going to wipe this computer and give it to Patty. Once it's all fixed up, the other Mac that's on the floor, the other 2008, the RAM died, and I've got to crack it open and unfortunately get an air blowing device or use the shop vac or something because it's probably full of dead roaches. Now, I was amazed. I went up there and I said, where are the roaches? And both Patty and Kathy said, Kathy's not leaving food out on dishes and food out on counters and food on the floor for the cats. Roaches are almost gone. We saw one crawling in the wall and Patty killed it. So, I found a Crucial for $119. Louis Rossman, who fixes MacBooks for a living and motherboards, says the OWC drives are crap. Not the word he used. So, but I want to crack that open and see what's in there. It's in 2 plastic bags right now, so I figure the heat will help. I don't think they're being live ones, and I hope not. I don't want them in here. And here comes a little fuzzy cat. Hello, little fuzzy cat. Here's time for Fuzzy. Good baby. Good baby. So cute and soft and fuzzy and yes. Yes. Well, Fluffy was lying in the hallway. He's out right now. Fuzzy's lying on the floor or in the cat bed. Little girl is out, so the heat is. She is very warm right now. But tomorrow will be 68 or 65. I never listened to Hal Lindsey, so I don't know. I never listened to that interview. Hal Lindsey was talking about the rapture. I call it the crapture. So, yeah. But I have 3 long-haired cats, so I know they're miserable. There's another thing I don't understand about Super Chat. I don't know when these things appear in my revenue because the spoofers give me money and the money doesn't go up. I don't know if they do it once a week. I'm going to have to look that up. It's very strange. Um, I would rather people donate to PayPal because I get the money right away. But that's beside the point. Yeah, well, I've never been to Disneyland. We don't like Mickey Mouse. And also, the whole thing always bugged me. La la la, everything is happy. Your life will be so happy. Then you find out life sucks. So, no, I don't want to go there and be happy fight to death. And if you wait a minute, why did it show? Why did it show? I have an air conditioner. It sucks. I have a portable air conditioner. I walked by. They got a portable floor air conditioner, and put the vent in their door, in their window. I mean, in their living window. But that's blocked. And that air conditioner wasn't working. Damn, if it worked, I would have air conditioning on right now. Except the jacks my electric bill up. Look, if I had a drill, and my drill is up at Kathy somewhere, probably give him something to Kathy. It goes into a black hole that's never seen again with the eyes of man or woman. Um, and when I asked her about, I don't know, I forgot. Little kid does that, but she loves giving this I forgot crap. I bought a drill for 20 bucks at Harbor Freight, and the drill has disappeared now. I said, leave the drill out, so I need the drill. I can find the drill, and I'll have to go buy another drill when it's on sale. No, it's not in Kathy. It's at Kathy. Stop. I never said I was my favorite YouTuber. I like Blakey Farrell's. I like anybody who does kitty videos, with a few exceptions. I like, oh, there's a dog. There's a beagle that's very cute. I'm watching him since he was a puppy. Uh, I like rescue animal videos where they rescue dogs and cats. They rescued a bunch of baby skunks yesterday. They were trapped in the hot tub didn't have any water in it, but they were trapped in the hot tub. The mother was running in circles, crying for her babies. And Paws or something in LA rescued the baby skunks. It was very cute. Santa Claus will probably not be in the mall this year. You can't have a little kid sit in your lap with social distancing. There will be no Santa. There will be no Easter Bunny. Maybe next year we all have the vaccine. It's not a laptop. She's got a 2009 Imac. It's a desktop. The guy at the store kept pushing me a MacBook Air, and I like having a CD drive. Well, only guy I've ever heard in that group is PewDiePie. I doubt if there'll be Halloween either, because you can't have people. You think you're going to get a little kid with a bag of trick-or-treating and social distancing? I don't think so. It's going to suck if that's our favorite day, because it's our anniversary and we love to go out on Halloween, and I hope we can sell the car and get another car before Halloween. We'll go somewhere. I'm not trying to be mean on the kitty cats. If I weren't feeding the kitty cats, we could go to Vegas or somewhere, or LA or whatever, if the vaccine is out. And when the vaccine comes out, I will show up at the hospital and rip my shirt off and say, give me the vaccine, or I'll sit on you. Okay, there she goes. I knew it was a troll. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a nice life. Should have known that woman was a troll. Whether I misunderstood you, crap. Bye, troll. There's another evil from east of Erie, evil one, troll. So, there's another troll. just reported them for hate speech. That's disgusting. Maybe we should turn that guy over to Black Lives Matters. I'm sure they would give him a re-education session. I'm coming here. Don't come in here with that filth. I don't care where you come from as long as you're legally. I don't care what your ancestry is. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what race you are. If you act like a decent human being, you're worthy of respect. If you act like a jerk, you're worthy of contempt. I reported them for hate speech. Now that crap is in my chat forever. See why I lose my temper? That's beyond the pale. I don't use that word. Oh, God. And then the other one, oh, my friend, you know who. Man who eats food and spits into a bucket east of Erie, Pennsylvania. Why can't these people leave me the hell alone and do a chat like anybody else? And by the way, someone said they like to see you get angry. They probably do. What am I supposed to do? Sit here? Oh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that special? You just use an offensive word toward a minority. There's only 25 or 30 million of those minority out there, unless they're mixed and they have other races in them, and you don't consider yourself black or Negro or African American. I've always hated that African American, Asian American. We're Americans. I have German, Japanese, Hungarian, Austrian, Lithuanian in my ancestry. I don't go, I'm a Japanese, Hungarian, Slovakian, Lithuanian, Hungarian, German, American. Take all day to describe me. I'm an American. And were it up to me that black African American, Asian American, Latino American be gone. They resist the melting pot too. I can't stand people coming here and integrating into society. They want everybody to be separate and divisive. Because then and they want everybody to be diverse. We are diverse. We're all diverse. Everybody's diverse. But they want their brand of diversity. No other, it's thought crime. It's out of 1984 on the left. Thought that's only allowed if you agree with them. If you don't agree with them, you're to be condemned and hunted down like a dog. I don't think there's going to be another stimulus package. Every time, look, I watch Get Kevin. I watch Blind to Billionaire. I watch all these videos. There's Vin. There's Gardner. He did a great video where he did an address to Congress, but who knows if Congress is seeing his videos or not. Probably nobody pays attention to him on YouTube. And remember, we had 300,000 signatures saying we need the next stimulus check. The Fed Chairman Powell, we need more stimulus. The Treasury Secretary, more stimulus. Trump has said we'll get a stimulus check. But Mitch McConnell, no, can't have no stimulus check. It'll affect future generations. Kevin McCarthy, no, can't have no stimulus check. Mitt Romney, Trump will probably be reelected. But no stimulus check. They don't want to give a stimulus check because it would give the Democrats a win. Now, and the Senate has not voted anything of their own bill to send it to the House. That's bass backwards anyway. It's supposed to start in the House, go to the Senate, they vote on it, goes to the president, or they reject it, they compromise. Senate's not willing to compromise at all with the Democrats. Because one party against the other. And if there is another stimulus for the people and not tourism, airlines, big banks, and other entities getting PPP funds, and the Small Business Administration, they had Democratic senators grilling the head of the SBA. Why did you not give people 10,000 as the law requires and cut it down to 1,000? And she was speechless. If I were the president, that woman would have been fired. So would the head of the IRS, the head of Social Security, and the head of the Secretary of the Treasury. And I would say, you get these checks out today. I don't care how you do it. If you got a guy knocking on the door and say, Avon calling, here's a catalog and here's your check. Nobody should be waiting for their checks. And if they give a check, they're going to see a miracle happen. They'll do it about a week before Election Day. They'll have some magic bill appear in the Senate. They'll agree with the House. It'll get signed and passed almost unanimously and go to Trump. He'll sign it with Donald Trump on the check. And you'll get a check or a debit card and to ensure Trump's re-election. And I don't think anybody's going to get extra unemployment money. They now have cut it down to $400 a week. And they're saying, we need people not to go to unemployment. We need them to go back to jobs. And yet many businesses are closed forever. And then people are still afraid if I go to this store, will I get the Roni Rona because some guy gave me a Twinkie or a hamburger. I don't think they'll do an unemployment extension maybe before they do a check. But they're so against giving the people back their own money. Everybody in this country who works, who had a job and has been laid off, who had a job in their company went out of business, or who worked in the past is paid into federal income taxes. If you've never worked, like you're a bum, you're a homeless guy, you've never had a job in your life, I don't know how you manage to get through life with that, but all they're doing is returning your tax money to you. It's your money. It's not their money. They think it's their money. And if everybody on this channel and everybody out there watching YouTube and everybody out there thinking about it, use their brain and say, hey, you're not giving me federal money. You're giving me money I gave the federal government. I want my money back. Same with paying into Social Security in every paycheck. They've been ripping us off since 1930-something. If you took that money and invested it, you'd be a billionaire today if you started in 1935 or whenever they started Social Security. Anyway, I gotta go. I will be back in a minute. Okay, 27 minutes. I have to go again, and then I think I'm gonna quit because I'm getting tired. I'm gonna watch my game. Otherwise, I will be attacked unmercilessly by the forces of evil. So anyway, thank you, Christopher. I did not mean to get on your case, even if you hadn't donated. But I've never understood in these live chats why everybody couldn't throw $5 at me. You know, if you were to go to Vegas, you'd be spending money on the casinos, and then you wouldn't have anything to show for it. At least here I give you entertainment and comedy and upsetness, and you get to see stuff you wouldn't see anywhere else. How many chapters does stupid thing have? I went to ebooks. I hate ebooks. I want to read the book in my hand. All right, let's run down the chapters here. Pigeonhole, Gemini Genius, and Miss the Future. Chapter 1, The Birth Chart of Donald Trump. Chapter 2, 4 Humors and 3 Acts. Which means you're missing a humor. Or you've got one too many humors. Don't go knocking Trump on his aspects. Wait a minute, don't go knocking Trump on his aspects. You knock Trump on his aspects, that's going to hurt. The Tale of Two Squares. Reader, beware of Wagnerian myopia. What the hell was that? Enter Ronald Reagan's cherry blonde karmic echo. I can see the point of that. Trump's astrology on the 2016 campaign trail. Trump's chances on election night, the emperor's new pose, a monumental domestic policy, President Trump's foreign and alien policies. He has policies on aliens? Ooh. Who knew? Is Trump the real Greg Stillson from Stephen King's The Dead Zone, which I've never read. I've never read a Stephen King book or seen a Stephen King movie. I refuse to do so. There's enough evil in the world. Coming down from a presidential high on Coach Cock, climate change denial. Not denial. Number one source of climate change is the sun. The Art of the Deal meets The Arsenal of Ecology, other books by John Hogue, and there's probably 30,000 books here. Let's see. John Hogue is the author of 740 articles and 40 published books. And I will eventually get all these cockamamie books and see if they're valid or not, but he's another phony, this one. Yeah, Art threw him off the air. And John Hogue came on Art's one on Dark Matters or whatever it was, and he kept pushing his books. I've got the latest book here, and that one. And Art said, "You're not here to sell books." And Art threw him off, and he banned him. That was it. He was done. And he got furious at me when I sent him a long email on his site called John Vague Hogue because I said, "You are not Nostradamus. You think you're like Nostradamus, but you haven't predicted any presidents winning." Yeah, that's my worry too. If Trump gets reelected, there'll be riots. And if Biden were to get elected, I'd riot. I'd go buy me an inflatable boat, start heading out to sea for 4 or 8 years. Thank God. Paddle up the Sacramento River or something to escape. Because the man is not there. He doesn't know what century it is. He's not well. I don't know. I worry that the cities will burn if Trump gets elected because they have this idea already, and it's totally false. These are racist, and they call any black man who supports Trump, like that one guy said, Biden said, if you're not black if you vote for Trump. What kind of crap is that to say? Oh, look, I turned white. So stupid. Yeah. What if you're poor and you can't afford guns and ammo? Well, I can always throw cat dung bombs at them. But with the police 2 blocks from here and being the county seat, I think we're fairly well protected. And I know that people in this neighborhood have guns because every holiday they set them off, and it's not firecrackers. They're shooting guns in the air. And I'm sure a lot of people in this neighborhood are armed. See, you notice they don't go out in the suburbs much because they know they get shot. Well, they do it. And some of them are really loud. I don't know what they're shooting off, but I wouldn't be surprised if these idiots start attacking every monument in Washington, D.C., and they might try to burn down the Congress and the Library of Congress and the National Museum of Art, the Smithsonian. I wouldn't put it past them. And then you'd have the problem, what does Trump do when they start burning down our monuments and our museums? He may have to declare martial law for the whole country, or at least for Washington, D.C. And they're still giving the lie that he went in the bunker, and the governor of Washington told him to go back into the bunker, which was not true. The Secret Service told him to go in there for his own safety. If I were the president, I would have declared martial law. I would have taken over Minnesota and declared martial law in Minneapolis and squashed this whole thing. I would have said, Governor, if you don't declare martial law, I'm going to send federal troops in and declare it for you. And the guy I went to for the computer, he served in Vietnam, and he's got all kinds of pro-military and pro-gun stuff in his store, so you know where he's at. And we got a lot of vets that have their old weapons. They're not going to have any hit in their house. Now, I protested against Vietnam because I didn't know any better. I was stupid. I listened to the left, and I grew up. Should have never done that as being an army brat. But I thought it was, I thought, oh, they're picking on these poor people, and so. No riots. They had protests in Vallejo. They had protests in Walnut Creek. They had protests in Concord. They blocked Sun Valley Mall, so they couldn't trash that, or they would have trashed it. John Wayne could beat Joe Biden in a chess game, and he's dead. And John Wayne loved playing chess. Good night, Spoover. You sleep? I thought Harley climbs on the keyboard and stops you from working. Have a good one. I'm going to let that be published, but I don't think, well, I can't do the one part. You'd said the other thing, I would let it go, but any good UFO channels? Not lately. I haven't been looking. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on. I'm dealing with a stupid car and getting Kathy another computer. We will have riots in the street in every major city, and then what are you going to do? The mayor of LA, we don't need the National Guard here. The Minneapolis, we don't want the National Guard here. And the mayor, today they had a story on Fox that the National Guard ordered pizza, and the church at the pizza place put glass in it. So, no, we've had no legitimate offers in the Prius. It's all been trolls. So when the ad expires, I will take it down. I will republish it somewhere else. I will not tell anybody where it's published or show anybody where it's published. I made a huge mistake. You're not going out to do UFO videos when you're worried about your neighborhood burning to the ground. You're protecting your own family and your home. And remember, we're all on technical lockdown still until recently, so no one's going out in the countrywide and in the field and filming ET coming down or something. And also, when it starts getting hot, are you going to go out in 90-degree heat with your camera? Your camera may not work. This goes to lockdown. That's a good one. I like it. Know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean, Eric? Huh? Yeah, well, we got the lockdown. Huh? You should bring the troops in because I got to protect people. No, Eric, no. You don't protect the rioters. You don't protect the arsonists. You don't protect the looters. You don't protect the thugs that beat people up, and beat newsmen up, and break their cameras and steal them. No. You got to bring the guard in. Who played Ernest? I'd probably get that idiot that Room Bewitched. Farrell. That guy's terrible. Gavin Newsom's already Ernest. Oh, yeah, another story. Nancy Pelosi's husband, sorry. I'm tired. Sold how much Apple stock and a bunch of other stock. And it was reported because the wife of a congressman or senator asked to report her husband's earnings. Sold a ton of stock. So, Will Ferrell has ruined so many movies, and I don't watch Will Ferrell, but we watched him in Bewitched. I loved Nicole Kidman in that. She was so cute. And whoever played Aunt Clara in that was so cute. And the guy who played Uncle Arthur was fun, too. So, but that's the only Will Ferrell movie I've ever watched. Maybe I could get Carell, the guy who played Maxwell Smart. He might be good for that. But yep, something. Well, it's cool to me. Um, you will see it, and there are items coming tomorrow. You will see that live if I don't wilt first. It gets. I'm gonna have to get a list of things to do. Is get a. There's a thing on my wish list on Amazon. It is a LED clock that shows the time, the temperature, the weather, everything. There's one that shows even the news, but they're expensive. The cheapest one is a battery operated one for $40. The digital clock. I would have to get a drill and put hooks in this thing, and then it would tell you what the temperature is in the room. Right now it is 85 in here, and I'm curious what it is in this corner. I know it's going to be hotter in this corner than it is over there. So, the mustard. No, I prefer the ketchup and relish first. I like the Addams Family more. Kathy loved the Addams Family movie. I think we've hit, now I can't not know the historical record, but I know we've hit 107 here several times in the last couple of years, which never has happened. I've lived here 15 years, and to get 107 is like death heat. You're just going, ooh, but then usually when we have a car, I tell Kathy, come get me, it's 107, we need to get the hell out of here. Here's Stephen Gardner. He's one of the guys who do a second stimulus update. And I keep typing on all these channels. There is no update unless they're giving us a check. Quit putting out update videos. What's really bizarre here is last year, and I think this year, and maybe the year before, in February, we had 107 degree heat. Adams, well, I love Gomez. I love the train wreck. I love The Thing and Cousin It and Lurch. You're right. The Munsters, I didn't care for any. Lily was very sweet, but I didn't care for the Munsters. It just didn't do anything for me. Don't like Munster cheese either. My mother ate Munster cheese. Meunster. Maybe with an umlaut, I don't know. I occasionally eat Swiss cheese, but I'm a cheddar guy. Sometimes Monterey Jack. Aaron said he makes Gavin Newsom look like Stephen Hawking. When you come up, you're outdoing me, man. You make me look bad. That's funny. Yeah, I can just see Eric Garcetti and Gavin Newsom at the poker table on Star Trek The Next Generation with Stephen Hawking and Data and Worf. And, how do I play this again? I put down these little chips. I ask for cards. God. God, you're disgusting. That, see what I got to put up with? Well, the problem is we only have a third Republicans in this state, but Orange County is going to go red. There's hope. If it were not for the large illegal alien population in California, Arizona, and Mexico, none of these people would probably get elected. And then the other thing, they did a study about the mail-in voters that they're proposing. They want, Newsom did something to allow mail-in votes. They said that's going to be 20 to 30% fraud. They want mail-in voting because they said things will show up in the dock. You'll find whole pallets of votes showing up 6 weeks after the election. So it's criminal. Okay, with that in mind, I think I'm going to go. This is George Sennett. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you for the non-trolls who came in here and not the evil East of Erie Mr. I spit food into a bucket trolls. Really appreciate it. Christopher, write me an email separately. We have to get together on the phone, on Hangout sometime and talk. You were brilliant tonight. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool as the case may be. I hope you're staying cooler than I am. And I'm going to retire to my bed and read the Trump for President John Vague book. Because I'm wilting in this corner. All right. This is George Sennett, the guy from Pittsburgh. No, I did not say that, so knock it off. He spits. See what I got to put up with? Jerks. My teeth may make me sound like I'm saying things I'm not, because I've got very few teeth. All right, that's it for this one. Bye-bye for now. Have a great night, and avoid the trolls, and stay safe. And get yourself properly armed so you can defend your home and your business. Bye-bye.